Hello world, I'm Hassan B. Fly, self-taught, non-prophetic messenger of God. I'm the founder of the philosophy Intellectual Righteousness and the author of the book Theology for the New Millennium. I use common sense and math to prove God is real but different from what we typically expect. People tend to focus on what sets the various ideas about God apart, or nuances in interpretation when introducing new theological concepts. Instead of doing that, let's focus on what all the monotheistic doctrines believe about God. The one thing they all have in common is the belief that God is the creator of all. The simplest and most logical way to isolate the creator for understanding is to take away the all that was created. If you were to mentally negate everything, what would you be left with? Of course, the answer is nothing. But that word has so many negative connotations for it to be used in reference to God. It sounds insulting, even blasphemous. In order to avoid any distracting interpretations that could distort the results of our simple logical exercise, let's switch to math. Instead of thinking about nothing and getting either confused or upset, let's consider zero. The difference may not be obvious because people say zero is nothing. But unlike words that are defined by agreement, the definition of numbers is not subject for interpretation. Zero represents none and gives all other numbers fixed and inarguable value. Measurement must have a first, but in order for there to be a first, there must have previously been none. This can be clearly illustrated by the number line. Its foundational role in math mirrors the origin all that numbers can be applied to. Zero's existence isn't proof of a creator, but its necessity within our most objective way of describing reality is. Zero being used as the foundational reference point for defining all value shows us existence itself doesn't need a beginning. Measurement does. It proves everything measurable has an origin that has no measurable attributes. Zero's role in math gives us a way to describe a reality whose attributes we can't count. It also gives us a logical reason why we can't perceive or imagine the creator. I'm not saying zero is God or making a metaphorical comparison between the two concepts. Zero is a human construct. It isn't real, but it does everything within the system of math that we claim the creator does within reality, except for throw temper tantrums and meddle. In math, zero is absolute, immeasurable, without beginning or end, without opposite or equal, flawless, and invaluable. The only attributes associated with God that zero doesn't represent are those that include imaginable or human-like traits. They contradict the concept of a creator, so they should have never been a part of describing God in the first place.